3 stacks is it's too easy for her to get the stacks as well as the crossbow tank.
Turn it back to 4.
Yeah.
Just turn it back to 4. That's all we ask for. That's all we're hoping for in the 1-1. If you're able to nerf Terizla to the ground, 1-1 deserves the same. I still have a vendetta against it. I'm still very angry about it, but I can't do much. Alright, but we look at Suhaz Esports and their final ban so far. Valentina is still wide open. Masha goes the exact same way. I feel like I'm missing out another pick here.
Farmis?
Oh yeah, that's it, Farmis. That was another top ban, top pick in last week, and as well as identified by Team Hawk and Suhaz. It's gonna be Masha this time. Farmis wide open here.
I don't like this banning coming from Suhaz. Why? Because giving out the Valentina to Team Hawk and Man using it is like one of the best Valentina players out there. Has been showcasing that against SMG in week number 2, if I'm not mistaken. How he prioritized whose ulti he's gonna take. So as we can see right now, they are hovering over the Valentina. I feel like it's a no-brainer pick for Team Hawk right now. On this was focusing on the jungler side. I feel like it's a bit too much, but hey, what do I know? Ryzen knows better than me.
Yeah, personally, I do think that Valentina is just good overall. No matter what kind of like powerful ability, like Farmis, for an example, with the Cult Altar. Yeah. Valentina, you know what? I'm just going to take Cult Altar. We're going to have a bit of a war here. That's fine with me. So Valentina is first pick coming in from Team Hawk. No-brainer here as we jump over to Suhaz Esports. I'm curious to see if they are going to take Farmis.
Is there unnecessary pressure picking up the Valentina? 100% win rate still? What do you think?
Well,
I mean, if you lose, you're going to be the first team to lose with the Valentina.
I mean, that's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
And not to mention that, you know, Team Hawk previously was under Orange Esports. There was a moment where it was very close. It was very close to losing that game. They still won, but I think certain people were sweating in their seats.
I mean, it's not even getting any better because since last season, Valentina has been 100% win rate.
Yep.
Carrying over to this season as well. So that's high stakes right there, picking up the Valentina. But Suhaz Esports right now, Farmis is going to be one of the 2 pickups for them. Still, Valentina might counter it a bit by stealing the Cut Altar as well as the Cloud. So I'm liking the aggression that they have right now, being able to use Cut Altar as well as the Blazing Duet, being able to provide another layer of protection for this Cloud to be able to farm as well as dish out the damage.
That's interesting here because I would expect Beatrix to be the go-to here, usually when you're on the red side. But Claude, at the very least, taking into consideration that his matchups, yes, they can be bad, but with a little bit of help from your supports and mid laners, you can get through the early game pretty easily. Team Hawk, on the other hand, must consider that their backline now is in danger. Valentina may not necessarily always have Farmis' ult, and even if she does, that Blazing Duet will cut through the Cult Altar temp HP or temporary HP pretty fast. Team Hawk, they lock in the Esmeralda as denial, and they also have the Atlas. You're gonna call Altar? Let's extend the fight. Let's pull you all together.
This is game week number 2 all over again. I feel like having the Valentina, being able to steal the Cut Altar, well, technically being able to steal the Blazing Duet as well, combination with the Fatal Link is gonna be a scary combo. Adding up onto that as well, the Falling Star Moon from Esmeralda is gonna be a scary AoE team fight for Team Hawk. And to be honest, I don't know what... Come on, guys. I mean...
I know exactly what he's talking about.
This is fair.
Yeah. What was it? It was the Kung Fu Panda one. It was Lord. The name's coming up to me. Lord Shen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the one. The Kung Fu Panda fans. If you don't know, well, if you know, you know. But Suhaz Esports, I like this. We haven't seen Dairoth come up too much in the EXP lane, or whenever I'm casting personally. But we now see that there is an opportunity for CT Norsana to actually win out in his lane against Lola and maybe pull attention to himself.
I have a curveball to throw to you right now.
Okay, give me that curveball.
I have a bit of personal info with Team Ha. I don't know why. I'm not a part of them or anything
not like
that.
You're their analyst.
Yeah, not like that. But they have been trying out this Esmeralda jungle. What do you think about that?
I hate the idea.
I mean, to avoid up against a matchup with D-Rod, you know you're gonna lose that matchup. But if you throw her into the jungle, there may be some different dimension right there.
Look, I respect it. I respect it if they do try. However, let's keep in mind that like Boxia is still a thing.
Okay.
I do feel like there is another layer where you can actually look to just counter Esmeralda in general because her clear speed isn't that fast, which opens like a very big window for Suhaz Esports. And Dairoth doesn't really have that many bad matchups in the 1v1 in EXP, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, if it's 1v1, Dairoth usually gets on top unless you're fighting against like, I don't know, Khalid. I would say it's Rizla pre-patch, but now that he's post-patch, not going to be there, not going to be on that list anymore. What else is there that gains priority? Benedetta. There's a number of things that can actually go around it.
Fair enough, fair enough. We have to see, because I do have this little iffy feeling that they're gonna pull the Esmeralda jungle. I don't know why. Again, not that I'm their analyst or anything like that, but we have to see later on. The Digi is gonna be banned out, a very, very smart ban from them, because the Purify is gonna purify the Fatal Link, as well as if they steal some kind of form of CC, the Falling Star Moon as well is gonna be purified by the Digi right now. Suhaz Esports banning out the Beatrix is a good ban as well. You know, the priority picks for the Marksman side is always gonna be Cloud, Beatrix. If both are gonna be banned, it's either gonna be something like Iritel or even carry Brody as well. So you know the matchup right now. So a standard ban from Suhaz Esports.
I think, you know, getting rid of Beatrix just because Panda's most played hero as of right now is the Beatrix. So I can respect that. Suhaz Esports going to limit down on that jungle role. They're still thinking that this Esmeralda, I'm taking the assumption that the Esmeralda is going into the jungle.
Okay.
So they're limiting down the possibilities, getting rid of the Paquito. Now, Team Hawk, they have priority. They need to start thinking about other things, other side laners, right? I mean, EXP is still wide open here. They don't have to worry about that. However, if they're talking about supports, they ban out the Diggy so far. Should they consider a mid laner?
I feel like yes. Right now, Lilia is still there, Kadita is still there, Kagura, Yif. That's a lot of pickup from the mid laner side right now, especially the Yif. I feel like, because if they let the Yif through, there's not much skill set that can stop the real world manipulation, apart from, you know, sacrificing your Fatal Link, sacrificing maybe your Falling Star Moon. So I think the Yif ban is a bit, is quite smart, to be honest, but we have to see. Oh, okay. I mean, regardless of anything, ban out the roamers. I feel like this is just an assumption.
Okay.
I'm guessing Ikimon is gonna play the roamer side.
Okay.
And they're limiting the hero pool, because pretty sure they don't know the hero pool. So why don't we just ban the most standard roamer right now, so we can see what Ikimon can play right now?
Okay, fair enough. However, I'm of a different opinion, because I've noticed, especially with MPL MY, whenever a team feels strong, they usually either ban it out or deny it from their opponents. And it reflects very obviously, hey, if we're looking for a big team fight support, what do we look towards? We look towards Atlas, we look towards Kufra, both having really high impact engages and high impact team fight capabilities. So I think that Team Hawk, they've locked in the Atlas, they don't want Suhaz Esports to have that sort of option, so they deny it. Now Suhaz, they're still playing a little bit flexible here. They're going to be locking in the Hayabusa to wait for Team Hawk to finish off their comp.
Okay, Hayabusa aggressive, you know, gonna be focusing on the offensive item build. I will say Deroth as well, and obviously Cloud is gonna be focusing on the damage build. So frontliners side right now, only the Faramis, it's not too strong right now, so I'm guessing a very, very tanky frontliner for Suhaz as their last pick. But we have to see Team Hawk right now. Julian is still there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's no ban on the Julian, so the Julian is still there. If this Esmeralda is still gonna go for the EXP lane, then Julian can go on to the jungle. But you see, there's some very, very weird picks from Gary. Suddenly Alpha is gonna be come out. Whoa! Okay.
What? Alucard? Alright. I mean, the fans are ready. You can hear it in the arena, as well as Clint coming in from Team Hawk. Personally, I was thinking like Yuzong into what's the gold laner's name again? Not Brody, but it was Popo and Koopa.
Okay.
I was thinking that, or mid Julian, and then they have like, I was thinking Uranus for a second there, but obviously it's not as good. But I think Julian definitely would have been an interesting addition.
My guess for the Alucard pick is why, because Suhaz Esports, you look at the lineup right now, there's no hard CC from them right now.
Oh, that's a good point.
The only thing that you can use is like what, Shadow Stampede? Maybe. But you're gonna pull Alucard near to you, so it's not gonna be good. You're gonna be countering yourself right now. So I'm looking at a big crowd control right now. Ruby, what is that? Is there a Franco? Maybe? I'm not too sure about that.
Are there any mages that kind of fulfill that role? I don't think
Lilia?
so. Lilia is not too bad, but then you still have the same issue. You don't have that CC, so they're going to go with the Cho. I definitely respect that coming out from Suhaz Esports, because even if those big engages do come, Cho can obviously decide to go for Purify and decide to opt to not go for Flicker instead, focus mainly on that positioning to target this Alucard.
Okay, good luck. All the best to Suhaz Esports. I wish Ikimon is going to be playing the best Chao right now to be able to catch either Gary or whoever on Team Hawk's side, as well as the Shadow Stampede, as well as the Cult Altar. They do have the tools. It's how they use it, how they execute their game plan is going to be very, very crucial for Suhaz Esports. On the drafting side, I think Team Hawk has it on hand, so they just have to play their own game and Remember the keys to victory. Number 2, avoid blunders is the main criteria for Team Hawk right now.
Let's see if they're able to hold on to it with Suhaz Esports. A very early game composition. They need some time, and if they can hit those windows, this could be huge. Team Hawk's fans already beginning the chant here to pump up the players for our very first best of 3 of week number 3.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are, game number 1, week number 3, Team Hawk on the blue side. As we can see right now, Suhaz Esports on the red side. They're gonna be prioritizing farming for Z right now. For Abuman, sorry, my bad. Using the Cloud right now with the Everrise. So I feel like Suhaz gotta be patient a bit. They have to wait for the power spike, they have to wait for the item, and then only can they go on for the team fight. As we have to be patient as well. You know, not all good things come to those who are, you know, passionate.
That's one way. But that's one way of putting it. Don't hope for your dreams. They don't come very fast.
Yeah. I mean, do you have a Bugatti?
Do you have a Bugatti? That's the big question. Do you drive around in a Ferrari as well? Oh well. Now that we do have some, now that we have time to really talk about it, imagine being an analyst for Team Hawk and not knowing that the Esmeralda is going into the EXP lane. Let's start off from there.
Bro, I'm basing on assumptions, okay? You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you always lose. So, you know, it's fair. I mean,
do you think Gary was like, yo,
why not?
Hey Lola, do you like losing your lane? do you want to lose your lane? Because I want to not lose my lane.
No, it's like, bro, you want to play 3 games?
Okay, at the very least, before the pause happened, we did see the Atlas actually, you know, coming along with Lola down to the EXP lane. So I would expect Team Hawk to actually, you know, help that side of the map to at least get Esmeralda in a comfortable spot, sustainable spot until they leave her to be independent.
I want to make a PSA right now.
Oh, PSA? Okay.
Yeah, because I can't wait for the second game to be starting, or I just mixed up one of the players, an ex-player. That's why I keep saying Zed just now. My bad, my apologies, because I love him so much, but it's Abumon on the cool laner for Suhaz Esports. So right now, as we go back into the game, we can see what's gonna be happening on the early stages. Again, expecting Team Hawk to be a bit more aggressive right now, but we can see the fight for Little Wonder right now.
Yeah, already with a bit of an early mistake coming in from the EXP lanes, but now they're looking to punish Jenny here. Getting very close. And Sitino Sana is able to rotate in time, forcing Min to flicker out of the situation. This is good because now they pull direction, and now we see Lola regaining that EXP loss.
Yeah, luckily he is using the Esmeralda, not Gary just now. But as we can see right now on the emblem, I'm looking at, look at Team Hawk. Everyone is going to pump up on that movement speed. Gotta go fast, bro. Gotta go fast to be able to catch Suhaz Esports right now. But speaking of which, Ikemon almost catching up Panda on the top side. Suhaz right now, a bit of standard, nothing too out of the ordinary, I would say.
I will point out that Mon is actually going for the Stormy style of build when it comes down to the sub-emblems. He did take 1 point away into Magic Percentile, but Gary now already hitting level 4, jumping on towards Ikemon here. His pursuit is going to proc. He's getting very close to the kill, but Ikemon still gets out of there with a flicker.
Gary, gotta be patient to get the first blood. He tried twice, actually. One on Jenny and one against Ikemon, but both having their spells being used. I think it's a little win for Team Hawk right there, being able to pop up the spell on Suhaz Esports side. And as we can see right now on the 2-minute mark, nothing much is going on. Both of the teams, Suhaz is going to be focused farming right now. City Norsana, we've been talking about the Dayroth matchup. I feel like it's about 50-50 right now for EXP lane side.
Yep, considering what happened in the river, this might... Oh, Min, is he in trouble? Nope, Mon is able to protect him, but now it's going to be the Oki Shadow kill on towards as the Cult Altar procs, protecting Min just in a time, and the Lord is going to be fight as Dairoth unfortunately loses his Cult Altar. The Alucard has found his way in and will continue to press the advantage, but they've already zoned them off. That means that Team Hawk... Oh, Ikemon, it doesn't make it out! No flicker! It looks like all of Gary's efforts was worth it earlier in the game.
Finally being able to get that first blood as well as the first turtle. So objective is going to be secured for Team Ha, and we can see on the goal side right now 1.1k gold lead for Team Ha, winning that small scrimmage on the turtle side. But Suhaz still have much power spike they can have, as well as Ikemon being able to rotate very well, but again, it's what he does with the rotation is what matters the most.
It's about the impact here.
Yep.
And honestly, you know, considering how Gary is, he's not holding back on that ult, right? Most people would like to think, hey, you wait on Alucard to pick up that ult, to pick up those big kills at the very end when they get low. But no, Gary's using them to actually blow out these battle spells real quick. I really thought that scrimmage was going to escalate a little bit more, but I think Suhas made a smart choice as to back off. Same goes with Team Hawk. Turtle is coming up in about 50 seconds. They need to make sure they have all their resources.
Yeah, the trigger discipline from Lola, not using the falling stammer, but right now, Ikemon.
Yep, they find him, and Ikemon unfortunately can't do anything.
No!
He has his flicker just in time. His reset of the Jikundo is enough to call Altar to initiate the dive. They want to kill Abumon, as Gary unfortunately isn't able to pick up the kill, but Min is able to find Ikemon at the end of it. They need to punish this. Can they find Abumon again? Ooh, Battle Mirror Image to escape. Certain Doom as far as looks to rotate and back them up with the help of Ryzen. Can they protect this turret? It doesn't look like it. It's a little too late. Do they want to escalate further? No. Abumon with the Blazing Duet says, nope, I'm clearing that wave. I'm backing off.
Yeah, enough getting the kill, getting the first turret on the top side is gonna be the focus for Team Hawk right there. Just now, I feel like there's a bit of split decision. Who are they gonna go for, Abumon or Ikemon? Because Gary was going for Abumon, as well as the other members of Team Hawk is going for Ikemon. But in the end, they still got the kill. They still be able to get the turret right now.
Oh, the perfect match almost connecting as Ryzen is trying to bait something out of THQ. They back away knowing that the turtle is currently up and every member is here ready to fight except for Abumon. He won't be joining this fight, and I think Suhaz Esports will relieve the turtle to Team Hawk at a one-man disadvantage.
It's only been 5 minutes right now, Gideon, but I feel like this snowball capability of Team Hawk is getting much more bigger right now. But Suhaz still trying their best to hold this particular game, but it's not gonna good look for City nor Sana right now.
Yep, he gets, fortunately can't do much about it. He's trying to get the kill onto Min, but it's a little too late as Mon and Panda just gun him down. He probably should have waited a little bit longer before he revealed himself from the brush.
Hey bro, come on, that's a big octopus right there. You know, a big squid coming at you. What can you do, bro? What can you do?
You wait until the perfect match is about to connect, then you look for the dash, and then hope and pray that you can get out of there. But again, he doesn't have his flicker as well, so there's not a lot of options, but you can just hope and pray.
Bro, looking in at the gold ranker right now, 4 of the members of Team Hawk right now is gonna hold that 1, 2, 4, and 5th spot right now. Only Abumon on Suhaz Esports is gonna be up in those gold ranking. It's not looking good for Suhaz Esports, but it's not over yet. They still have the potential to turn this thing around. Ikemon needs to be able to find that Jikundo as well as the Way of the Dragon. Maybe catching out Panda, maybe catching out the Valentina, and there needs to be a follow-up from Razin, from Abumon. Right now, I'm not seeing those movement. I'm not seeing those matchup or pick-off from Suhaz Esports.
We're not seeing it just yet, and I think that Suhaz Esports recognize that they're not strong enough. I would think that Suhaz Esports will need to play a little bit more skirmishy, right? They need to protect this mid lane turret, and if Team Hawk is able to crack this open, they get to walk into the jungle for free. Abumon, he's get chunked down for one third of his HP. His Mon is setting up here, trying to get some information. He sees Ikemon and backs away.
Yeah, looking at Team Hawk, they can go aggressive, they can go defensive because they have both of these big ultimates from the Cut Altar as well as the Fatal Link. If they want to go, they can. If they want to wait it out, they also can. It doesn't matter for Team Hawk right now. All they need to do is just hold on to this lead and increase it further right now.
Yep, they find the Fatal Links. They find one kill. Jenny is the next to fall. The Cult Altar unfortunately being stolen away as THQ continue to press the advantage. Break open the mid-tier 1 and the snowball going perfectly. Falling Star Moon from Lola is going to chunk out Ryzen. The Cult Altar is going to protect his Ikemon. Makes the play with the Way of the Dragon. Panda ends up getting shut down by Faramis, and Suhaz Esports take one back.
Yeah, that is the catch-up we needed to see from Suhaz Esports. How Ikemon using the Flicker as well as the Way of the Dragon. A bit of a very good catch-up, but right now, another scrimmage.
Blazing Duet already being used as Nisitino Sana able to find the Abyssal Strike Ryzen. So very low, able to get out of the situation. But Gary, he's stuck in too deep, gets hit by the Way of the Dragon, and a finish off by Jenny. Suhaz Esports find the kills back.
Team Hawk, gotta remember, avoid blunders is the main objective right now. And as we can see, slowly, bit by bit, mistakes being made, and Suhaz Esports craving against this gold league right now, decreasing it a bit by bit. But as we focus on the itemization right now, we're looking at Abumon having the Demon Hunter Sword, the Golden Staff, without any death yet is very, very good for him, being able to increase or achieving the power spike. We're looking at Deroth focusing on the War Axe as well as the Dominance Eye. So a bit of offensive, a bit of defensive. Whereas Gary, 1-1-1 KDA, have a lot of time to farm, have a lot of time to be able to farm up his jungle as well as getting the buffs. I feel like a bit of, you know, expecting more items, I would say.
Well, I mean, it's 8 minutes into the game. It's 5-3 the kill score. Team Hawk have a 3k goal lead despite the objectives that they lost. They're still up by 2 turrets, and they got all 3 turtles. This upcoming Lord could extend Team Hawk's lead to about 5k, if not 7 at most. So Suhaz Esports have to play this a little carefully. Their composition is not going to be as good at team fighting compared to Team Hawk, so they need to either play for picks on the side lanes or keep threatening the side lanes to delay Team Hawk.
Yeah, it's getting scary right now because Abumon is going to achieve his power spike later on, and when he does, that Blazing Duet is going to deal a huge amount of damage. Not to forget to mention the Ogi Shadow Kill, but right now Jenny is going to go in, but not being able to catch anyone. The Conceal is going to be used right now.
Yep, do they want to go in? Rise is trying to threaten here as once the Altar comes out at the same time as Abumon walks away from the situation. Lola chases him down. Fatal Links is going to be more than enough, and that's going to be a double kill as nobody is able to touch Panda. Ryzen trying to run away, a triple for Panda. Ikimon still going, but it's going to be a maniac for Panda.
Wow, wow, wow. What a clean fight from Team Hawk just now. Both of them going at it, one and another. The Fatal Link from Min was on point, but the Cult Altar from Jenny being able to prolong the team fight, but for what cost? At what cost? Because Team Hawk has the same set of skill. They have their own Cult Altar as well. They can also prolong the team fight, and they were the victors of that particular team fight.
Yeah, Clint is particularly good in fights with very, very narrow passageways, because when his passive comes off, he's able to hit multiple targets at once. It kind of like pierces through them. So that Cult Altar, as much as you want to sit in that backline, you're still going to get chunked out. And Panda, currently 7-1-2, is looking mighty strong.
Mighty strong, mighty rich right now. I feel like he can buy his own Bugatti right now. I wonder what color he is. But gold per minute for Panda as of now, as of today, looking at 711. I feel like he's going to bump it up even more if Team Hawk be able to get this win.
Yep, now they're looking to open up these inhibitors. This is going to be a big win for THQ. If they crack it open, they crack the mid one open. Can they get the top tier one as Lola jumps in? He wants to buy that little bit of time and create that space, and that's 2 inhibitors so far for Team Hawk. This is looking really great for them. They don't have to push anymore. In 2 minutes, the next Luminous Lord will come.
They're almost reaching that 10k good lead. And for me personally, I feel like if your opponent be able to create that much of a gap, I feel like it's very, very hard for you to be able to come back. It requires a lot of perfection execution from them, from Suhaz Esports. And right now, we don't see much of it. Looking at the damage on the top 3 is on the Team Hawk side.
Mid fighting the Fatal Links going forward, and the combo is clean. Mon jumps in to clean them up as the backline gets attacked by the Blazing Duet. Abumon finds one for himself, but it's too late. The double kills from both members, a triple even for Lola to end this game. GG, well played for Team Hawk as they